Sup YouTube, I'm in a great mood today. I hope you guys are too. Welcome back to another video documenting my journey to legend. I've never hit legend before, but I'm hoping to do so for the first time this season. If that's something you think you'd be interested in, definitely consider subscribing to the channel. Today went really well for me with my battles. Not really well, but it went well. Those aren't the battles you're gonna see today. Today you're gonna see me get my cheeks clapped once again. You know, like what else is new in this channel? But before I get started, I want to give a massive shout out to the following people. I don't know your YouTube handles, but these are people who have added me in Pokemon Go and who came to my defense when I was trying to take down Registeel. Don't use Hypnosis, Garavello Andre, Mr. Fleek, and J Adam 425. The first three guys helped me out in one raid today as of recording this video, and J Adam helped me out the other day, and I just wasn't able to give him a shout out. So thank you guys so much. That was freaking awesome, man. Just to have, like, you know, people who are following along my journey, like, also be battling with me, just felt really cool. So I appreciate it a lot. Whoever you guys are, just, you know, I mean, obviously I know who Mr. Fleek is. Oh, and actually Garavello Andre. But I don't know who Don't Use Hypnosis is. But if you guys, you know, just want to comment or whatever, yeah, it was really cool to have you guys in the raid with me. Also, before I get started with the battles, I want to say thank you so much to everybody that came out and supported me on my last post. You know, I wasn't feeling the best yesterday after, you know, just dropping an ELO, which are the battles that you're going to see today. It's going to be a bit of a shorter video, which is why I'm rambling a little. I'll leave some timestamps if you guys want to skip ahead. One thing this channel has shown me is that the Pokemon Go community is freaking amazing, and as a bit of a cynical dude, it's kind of it's a little inspiring and a little eye-opening to see. You know, I asked you guys for teams, which isn't a big thing in the grand scheme of things. But you guys came to, you know, you guys rallied me up. You know, you told me that I should keep pushing, not give in to the negativity. You gave me some great team ideas, one of which I'm gonna use in tomorrow's video. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you. It really meant a lot. You guys are the real MVPs. All right, without further delay, let's get into the battles. So, remember in that last video when I told you I was going to switch up my fighter lead because I wasn't seeing too great of leads with a fighter? And I said that there wasn't really space in this meta for fighters? Yeah, well, I lied. Clearly I got frustrated. This was one of my last sets with this team, and I started running Toxicroak instead of Heracross. Heracross does much better against Swampert, but what I noticed is Heracross doesn't really have anything threatening to anything. Except for Megahorn, which takes way too long to get to, whereas Toxicroak still has a lot more flexibility. I go immediately for the Skull Bash on this Lapras, not expecting, well, expecting them to superpower, but not expecting them to shield. And this is even better because they're going to go to another superpower, and I live this, and I'm able to get this Surf off, which may or may not be a good thing because they can come back in with Swampert and farm down. Never mind, they come in with Charizard, but I'm able to get this move off. I throw on not the best timing. I let a free wing attack through. And here, do I shield? Oh man, I decided to call this, right? Oh, okay, it was just a Hydro Cannon. So great. However, I don't think, look at this madman. He lets it through. Knowing he survives 2 moves, I should have gone for the Dragon Pulse. I'm not running these moves on purpose. I ran out of TMs. My other Ampharos that's built up was stuck with Thunder Punch and Thunder. I figured I needed the flexibility against Trevenant. So I chose the one with Dragon Pulse and Brutal Swing, and it's going brutally for me. And then they farm me down, and yeah, GG's, bro. That was great. Great first game. But yeah, Toxicroak's not Excel. Lapras, I had to put Ice Shard on it, and I built up one that was pretty much like close to a hundo. I do have a better one, but I just wanted to test this out, and I'm glad I didn't put it on something else because, you know, it went shit for me. Here I try to call an Earthquake. I call incorrectly. Feels good. I was starting to wonder if in the 2 shields, once you land some of those moves, if you would outpace if they go straight Earthquake. I think you might. Here I see MP tie because I'm not trying to take another move. I figured I shielded 1. I've tried to play this out differently, and each time I just end up getting clapped, so it's not really the best. They bring in Kingdra. I'm gonna bait because every Kingdra loves to shield. Does this one shield? No exception. Which is great. I try to catch. They throw in between my counter. What a Chad. And yeah, it's not looking too good here. If I can outpace, which I don't, then maybe there was a hope. But I'm gonna be way too low in health by the time this match wraps up. I probably should have sped this up because it is two bulky water ice types going up against each other. Personally, I prefer Lapras. I'm not the biggest fan of Muriel, even though I like using it. It's a really good Pokemon. Yeah, I come back in. I try to get fancy. I do CMP. I believe this isn't gonna KO. Like if I'm, yeah, like 1 HP, bro. Come on, man. Why you do this to me? The reason I'm showcasing these battles is because, oh wow, I went up against this dude today. I think he's still rocking the same team. That's kind of cool. Ha. Well, just you wait until we showcase this same person tomorrow. We'll see how that went. I think it went a little better. Again, not a good lead, not a good save swap. I try to call the earthquake. I get clapped. So what you'll notice is in these first 3 or so matchups, Toxicroak specifically, not just the fighter, Toxicroak doesn't have the best matchup. So what I decide to do for the last two is switch it to an Ampharos lead because this team is pretty ABB. 2 shields up, I didn't want to play that out. At this point, I was incredibly tilted. So I switched to Ampharos. What are we met with? Wow. Oh, what a beautiful lead. This isn't the worst, right? I'm going to go straight for the Skull Bash because I'm not baiting. I need either shields or I need to take switch. And here's a very, 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 very good lesson in taking switch. This unfortunately is gonna leave me in farm down range, which in hindsight was maybe not the best move. But what you're gonna see is just because you win switch doesn't mean that you're automatically gonna win the game. Oh, I guess they don't farm up that much. I'm gonna come in with Toxicroak because I have a pretty good matchup there, and they bring in Dragonite, and here I make my first mistake. Well, I shield this, that's fine. I probably should have thrown my move already. But I go for the Dragon Pulse, not expecting, because I was stunned by that Charizard. I was like, all right, maybe they'll let the first move through. Because I did that, I'm gonna have to shield this. And now that I have shielded this, the game is Owarida. Because they can let this go through. Ampharos can't do anything to Escav. To add insult, they take me out too. I didn't even manage to take him out. And what? Yeah, I'm going for a Hail Mary here, but there's no shot. I signed my own death once I used up that shield. So a very valuable lesson to me. Even though I managed to switch to win switch, I still ended up losing because of my own inexperience and just not knowing how to play chess 3 moves or 5 moves ahead. Which I'm still working on. Again, another Stunfisk lead with Ampharos in the lead. They bring in a Toxie. What do? We go again straight for the Skull Bash. I'm not expecting a shield. They don't shield. I don't know if I can take switch though. No, I don't think one more Ice Shard would have done it, and another counter would have taken me out. So I'm okay with this. I know I'm gonna have to take a Mud Bomb, but Mud Bomb's not the best move. So I'm like, all right, fine. I'll tank it. I'll come back in with Toxicroak and just hope. And did I hope correctly? No, look at this. I should have thrown immediately, because what do they have in the back? Useless. Useless. Yep. I haven't run into a Drifblim at all. At all. Not even once. So I switched the whole entire team. And this was the team I was originally gonna run, Triple Water. It's nothing new. Usually it's run with Wall Rain, but I just built this Lapras with Ice Shard, so I was trying to get some use out of it. You actually win the zeros against Hitmonchan, which I didn't know. I suspected that they would be running punches, so I wasn't too worried. If they close combated me, I probably would have came in with Lapras, which might have been funny. Here I do shield. Since they've already shielded, I can safely shield that. And I think I win this in the zeros, I think. I'm not entirely sure. But as you saw, this is my last set. And so you saw 4 losses, I believe. Maybe there were more battles. But you saw 4 losses, and then this last game. Am I gonna win this? Okay, we do manage to take the mid game, which is great. I managed to just barely get off this Aqua Tail, which is huge because it's gonna get their shield. And now I bring in Lapras, and I'm not gonna try to get fancy. I'm just gonna shield, because if they go for the Night Slash, yeah, they go for the Earthquake, which is beautiful. They try to catch. I do one more. I just didn't want to take more counter damage, but now in hindsight, right? Like I could have farmed them down. It's the only game of the set that I won. So originally, like, maybe I might still cheese about it in the title or something. We did drop down to 25-18, which was very, very sad for me. But it's not the worst. Today we're kind of back where we started. So it wasn't a bad day, but it also wasn't as great as I thought it would be. But anyway, what I was gonna get at was that I was gonna make some sort of joke about the algorithm and how, you know, it is real because like as soon as I swapped the Ampharos in the lead, I started running into things that Toxicroak would have been great against. But then what I read was that the leads that I was running into were pretty weak to a Mudboy, specifically Swampert. So as soon as I put Swampert in, I get, yes, a neutral lead, but we managed to clutch that game because I was reading that there was a lot of things weak to water plus ground. And so I adapted to that, and it was the one match we ended up winning. I didn't try that team again today. As of recording these videos, I probably should have, just to try to prove that point, or, you know, what's it called? Hit that point home. But I tried a different team and it went pretty well. I know I'm all over the place, but yeah, I just wanted to say thank you guys again so much for all the support you guys are giving me. It really, really means a lot. I'm inspired by you guys. Honestly, I don't even know you. I've never seen your faces, but you've helped me out a ton, more than you know. And so I truly, truly appreciate it. And I'm hoping, I'm not gonna make any promises, but I'm hoping that the video after next is a good one. We'll see how it goes. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.